Do you know how long so many of us been stuck in some relationships? Because you got many different types of stuck. You got many different ways in life that people stay stuck. Whether it's in a job because they believe they can't do any better, or they're not educated enough, or they're not skilled enough, or it's a marriage where many of us think that we don't know anything else, so we just think that that's the best we can do. Life is a hell of a thing. Because I tell you, I was stuck for a very long time, and it took God to remove this man from my life for me to realize that I was stuck. How many of you out there stuck right now in a relationship thinking that this man is the best thing that has ever happened to you? Or stuck in a relationship where you think that that woman is the best thing that ever happened to you? Man, you better wake up. You better wake up, because you're never ever gonna see that breakthrough, and your life is never gonna reset until you move from out of that stuck situation. You know something? The Bible says the blessings of the Lord maketh rich and adds no sorrow with it. And it took me a while, after all was said and done, it took me a while after being apart from this marriage for over 8 years to realize that I was not experiencing the blessings of the Lord. Like as I said, it makes rich and adds no sorrow with it. And if you're sitting in something today where all you can experience is sorrow and pain and disappointment and neglect and resentment, that ain't the blessings of the Lord, especially if you know God. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that I was suffering everything that the enemy was dishing out, because that definitely wasn't the blessings of the Lord. And we stay stuck for so long. So long we stay stuck. How long you gonna stay stuck for? I don't know who I'm talking to today, but somebody needs to understand. But whatever the situation is, whatever you are in right now, and I feel like this evening I need to talk to somebody who is in a marriage that is experiencing nothing but sorrow and pain and neglect and resentment and all of the above. You are stuck. You are stuck, and your life is not going to be better until you make that decision to move. Why are you accepting all of this? Why are you accepting neglect? Why are you accepting sorrow? Why are you accepting resentment? Why are you accepting all of this? That's not how the Lord ordained your life to be. Come on now, you got to make a decision. You have to make a decision. Is this how you're going to live your life? Remember now, you have them children that you need to set an example for. You want to show your sons. You want to show your son. You want to show your daughters. You want to show your daughter that is acceptable. That's how it's supposed to be. Come on now, you got to think twice. Because if it's one thing we kind of forget, is that our children are watching and they're looking on. And they live what they learn. So when you see your son treating his wife a certain way, or treating his girlfriend a certain way, or when you see your daughter accepting certain things from her husband or her significant other, what are you going to say? because you can't talk to them about anything, because you sat there and you accepted all of that. It's time for you to unstuck yourself. Because you know something, every time we find ourselves in these situations and we sit there and we wait as if we're waiting for somebody to for the fresh prince to come around the corner and rescue us. You're the one in the situation. You're the one accepting all the disadvantages. You're the one that's accepting all the neglect. You're the one that's allowing this person to treat you like a second-class citizen. And just because you're in it for 10 years or 15 years or 20 years, you feel like, I dedicated all my life to him, or I dedicated all my life to her. I don't want to start over. Sometimes it's better off for you to start over. Because what you going to do? Sit in that for another 10 years or another 5 years or another 20 years? I ain't going to lie. In the beginning, it seemed like it was all good because I didn't know better. And from the get-go, this man was cheating, but I didn't know. You know, when you're directly involved in a situation like that, you're the last person to know. Nobody knew. Or what I mean to say, everybody knew except me. Because when it's all said and done, when all these children are coming out of the woodworks and they're the same age as my kids or a year younger than my kids, then I realized that this was happening a long time ago. You know what? There were clues. But when you're in there, when you're directly involved, you tend to ignore these clues. And you turn a blind eye because you don't want to pay attention to it. And then 5 years turn into 10 years. 10 years turn into 12, 12 into 15, 15 into 17, into 20, into 25. Before you know it, you're 30 years in. When you could have put a stop to this bleed a long time ago. You were stuck. You were absolutely stuck. I want to help somebody this evening because this is no way to live your life. And as I said before, the blessings of the Lord maketh rich and adds no sorrow with it. It's time for you to accept blessings and not curses. That is a curse to sit in a marriage or a relationship for that long. And accept it. Accept the nonsense. Investing your life and your time when you could have done it with somebody else, or even by yourself, because sometimes being by yourself is even more peaceful. You don't have to give account to nobody. You don't have to answer to nobody. So single life is kind of good sometimes. It gets lonely sometimes, but you know something? As I said before, and I keep saying it, the blessings of the Lord maketh rich, and it adds no sorrow with it. Always remember that. Anytime you find yourself in a situation where you feel like you can't do better, or there is no better. Some of us are suffering from low self-esteem. Pick up yourself. You're worth more than that. You are worth so much more than that. Listen to what I gotta say. If you feel like you're stuck this evening, there is more to life than this stuck situation. And you will never know unless you remove yourself from it. And let me leave you with this. The blessings of the Lord maketh rich and adds no sorrow with it. Have a great evening.